Uttapam is a type of dosa which is made in South India. It's not like a typical dosa where it is crisp and thin, but it is thick, and added to it are the topping and chutney that makes this breakfast recipe wholesome. Welcome to another episode of Travel Chef, and today our breakfast that we are going to make is Uttapam. Since it is a lazy Sunday morning, we thought of making our breakfast quickly and with the help of a premix. We have made our topping, and our Uttapam is accompanied with a side dish of tomato chutney, and it tastes awesome. Here we go. Let's see how to make a piping hot and tasty Uttapam and tasty tomato chutney, and let's see how it is made. Usually, preparing Uttapam using the traditional method by using rice and urad dal is often time consuming. So we thought the quick way is to use a Uttapam premix that we get from a local store, but we have spiced it up with some delicious tomato chutney. So let's start with the ingredients needed. So now what are the ingredients that we need to take for making onion Uttapam? Ideally, we take one tomato which we need to chop. Then we need 2 onions, also we have chopped it, and a little coriander leaves, that is for the garnishing part, and all these are used for garnishing, isn't it?
Yes.
And 2 green chilies also which we have chopped. So now let's see how to make the batter.
So we have taken 2 glasses of Uttapam mix, and we are adding 2 tumblers of equal quantity of water.
So equal quantity of water should be added, that is around 2 glasses, and also 2 glasses of Uttapam mix which we have taken. So Uttapam mix can be of any brand. So now while adding the water, now we need to thoroughly mix the ingredients of Uttapam mix and the water. How should the batter be?
It should be little thick.
So the batter needs to be stirred well in order to make it a little thick. So now we need to stir this mix together to make it a thick batter.
Without any lumps.
Also ensure that there shouldn't be any lumps while we stir, after we stir. Else this will spoil the Uttapam.
Next step is to add curd
Okay.
to the batter.
So we take 200 ml of curd and then we mix it with the ingredients. Now we add the curd along with the batter. Then we need to stir the curd along with the batter. And can you show the consistency to our viewers?
Yeah, I'll show.
So can we see the consistency of the batter now?
Now you can see.
Yeah. Okay, so it is a little thick as of now.
Set it aside for 10 minutes.
Now after we making the batter, we need to set it aside for 10 minutes. After which we'll start making our Uttapam. So let's hold on. Now our batter is ready and it has been 10 minutes that we had kept aside. The consistency of the batter is pretty thick And the next step is to make the uttapam. Now we need to smear the oil on the tawa, which is now nicely heated up. Take 1 ladle of uttapam batter, pour it into the tawa. We don't need to spread the batter because it automatically spreads by itself. Next, we place the garnishing on top of the uttapam batter. We just need to smear it across. Already the aroma that comes out of it is just great. Next, we need to cover the batter for a minute for one side to get cooked. Now after 1 minute, we need to open the tawa and one side is cooked. Next, we need to flip the uttapam over and let the other side cook for a minute. Now we need to cover the same tawa and wait for a minute. It's now a minute and our uttapam is ready to be served. And it's straight from the frying pan onto the plate. And yummy and tasty uttapam is ready to be eaten. So now to make the chutney, what are the ingredients required, Mummy?
Two tomatoes cut up.
So it's 2 tomatoes that we have chopped and we have left it over here.
And 1 onion, which is also chopped.
So 1 onion chopped.
Then grated coconut, 3 tablespoons.
We have taken 3 tablespoons of grated coconut.
And 3
red chilies.
Then 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste.
So why do we need to use tamarind paste?
It gives a sour taste to the
It gives a mild sour taste using 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste. Along with that, we have added one more ingredient here.
That is the melted jaggery.
So we have used a melted jaggery. So how many tablespoons of melted jaggery do we need?
3 tablespoons full of
melted jaggery. Why do we use melted jaggery?
It is sweet and sour taste.
So it gives both a sweet as well as a sour taste. So that's why we use tamarind as well as melted jaggery.
And salt to taste.
And also, salt depends on the amount of
salt as required.
As required. Okay, as required. And
all these ingredients we have to fry in oil.
Okay. So let's start the cooking process. In the meantime, if our viewers want to see how to make melted jaggery, you can check on the card above. So they will give you a step by step. It is mentioned in our previous video how to make melted jaggery. We have shown it while making a ghee video, like a ghee residue video. So you can check on the previous card and then you can start making melted jaggery. First step in making the tomato chutney is to place a clean tawa on a gas stove. The next is we have to add cooking oil. So in this case we have used rice bran oil. So how many teaspoons of cooking oil?
Tablespoon.
So 2 tablespoons of cooking oil we need to pour it into the pan. And let's wait till the oil gets hot. So now our oil is hot and we need to add the 3 red chilies that we have crushed and placed in the pan. Next we add the onions which we have chopped. Next is 1 teaspoon of salt which we have added. So we need, how long should we continuously stir this?
With onions semi-cooked.
So we need to continuously stir till the onions are semi-cooked.
We add coconut.
Now we add the coconut. Yes.
We stir it till it is semi-brown.
Okay, so we continuously stir the coconut along with the onion and the red chilies till they are brown in color. Now the onions and coconut are cooked and they are semi-brown in color. The next ingredient to be added, the tomatoes. How long do we need to continuously stir this?
Till the tomatoes are cooked.
Okay. So we continuously stir the ingredients until the tomatoes are cooked.
Stir the ingredients and still till the tomatoes are cooked and its raw smell is gone.
Okay. So we are stirring continuously till the ingredients of onions and tomatoes are cooked, just to avoid the raw taste of the vegetables that we have added.
Okay.
So now we are going to grind these ingredients. Am I right?
Yes.
Now we have taken the cooked ingredients away from the pan, and what would be the next step?
It is to be ground.
Okay, so we need to grind these ingredients to make a tomato chutney, but for that we need to cool it down a bit for 5 minutes, because now we have added the tomato ingredients into the mixer jar, and along with that, what are the next ingredients to be added?
We are adding jaggery, liquid jaggery.
So how many teaspoons of liquid jaggery do we need to add?
2, 3.
So I've added 3 tablespoons of liquid jaggery to get a little sweet taste to our tomato chutney.
And we are adding
The next ingredient is
tamarind paste.
okay, tamarind paste. How many teaspoons are we taking?
USA.
So we have taken 1 teaspoon of tamarind paste to be added to our tomato chutney. Ingredients.
Add little water.
So we need to add a little water for the ingredients to grind in the mixer. So we are adding a little water to grind the tomato ingredients together. Now our tasty tomato chutney is ready. Now uttapam along with tomato chutney is ready to be eaten, and the smell that comes out as well as the appearance of a uttapam is tempting. Now let's taste how a uttapam is along with the tomato chutney. So let's taste our uttapam with tomato chutney and see how good it gets. The uttapam is nice and soft, along with the garnishing of coriander that gives a little different taste. Uttapam along with the tomato chutney too has a distinct taste of sweet and sour chutney and the uttappam. It's a very good combination, and I request you to try this at home. Uttappams, great to have it for breakfast. Do try our recipe and let us know in the comments section below. We hope that you liked watching our videos, and we request you to share it with your friends. If you found our videos useful and informative, please do not forget to like, share and comment on our videos. This will really help us to improve our channel and the quality of recipe videos that we create in future. Also, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel, and until the next video, take care, stay safe and see you soon. Bye bye.